another hour of sleep, or one more email to keep your job safe.
I swallow the truth, though I don't rock the boat.
By saying yes to the bigger title, even if it means seeing them less.
Every trade felt small, but they added up to a life you never choose on purpose.
You think you are in economy of dollar. You don't. You are in the economy of you. The Psychology of Power series from the Business of Us. You're about to dive into the invisible force that drives your career, your relationship, your sense of worth. This is not a lecture. This is a confrontation with a part of you that forces and drives your life. If I ask you what incentive is, you probably would show me a dollar bill, and you would be wrong, because money is just one flavor of deeper hunger. An incentive can be anything that makes your brain willing to trade pain for. It's an invisible marketplace. Economists and psychologists have identified 8 unique family incentives. Every 8 incentives drives every war, every marriage, every job, and every regret in the human history. Biological, economics, culture, social, politics, psychological, fear, moral. We aren't just going to list this out, but we are going to meet them, because one of them is controlling you.
I tell myself I go to work for the paycheck. That's the economic incentive, right? Income, savings, the ability to buy things. I look at my bank account and I tell myself just a little more and I will be fine.
But the money is just a shield. What I'm really buying is the biological incentive. My brain screams for safety. It screams for comfort. It wants to avoid pain. It's not just about greed, it's territoriality. I need my space. It's health. I need to know my body won't fail. It's reproduction. I need to know my genes will survive.
And under it all is the fear incentive, fear of loss, fear of uncertainty, fear of death. I don't work to get rich. I work because I'm terrified of what happens if I stop.
For most of them, the market stops here. You trade your time to make your fear out of the way. This is a baseline, but when you are fed and once you feel safe, there is another hunger that wakes up.
I'm safe. I have food, but I'm starving for connection. This is a social incentive. I don't want to exit. I want to be seen. I crave status. I crave prestige. I will trade my honest opinion just for a moment of social approval.
It is much more deeper than lives. It's cultural incentive. Why do you salute a flag? Why do you follow a tradition that have no logical sense? Because you need shared meaning, because you need rituals, you need legacy. You wear badge, you say slogan. You need social norms because fear of exclusion is worse than death. This is where trade lightened. You're about to enter into reciprocity. You help others when they validate you. You trade your individuality to be a member of a tribe. But this is not enough for everyone.
But it's also the psychological incentive of mastery. I want autonomy. I don't want to rely on anyone. I want to feel competence. I will work 80 hours a week not for the money, but for the feeling that I am the best. This is a hunger that never gets full. The tribes is fine for the week. I don't want to belong. I want to win. This is the political incentive. It's not just for presidents. It's for anyone who crave control, influence, dominance, authority. I want to set the agenda. I want ideological victory. I want you to admit I am right.
You enter into the leadership and you call it leadership, but often it's a power incentive that wears shoes. You trade connection with others to control over them. And then the market closes and it sends a final bill.
I won the game. I have the money. I have the status. I have the power. But now I am facing the moral incentive, the hunger for fairness, for justice, for altruism. My bank account is full, but my conscience is sending me a bill. It's the deepest hunger of all. The purpose incentive, meaning identity, self expression. Who I was. Did I matter? When the biological needs fade and the social applause stops, I am left with my values. And if I traded you away to get here, I will realize I made a bad deal.
Look at your life today. Look at the job you hate, the relationship you keep, the lie you told. Which of these hungers were you feeding? Was it safety? Was it control? Was it status? The moment that you start naming the hunger, that's the moment you stop becoming a product and start becoming an owner.